Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
We're having to shout a little bit because of the wind. And we have got the wind muff on, but normally it takes away the sound rather than adds to it. We're in Gloucestershire today to do just a dream place if you love your Neolithic, early, ancient ancestor type of stuff, really. I'm just doing that in layman's terms for all of you. I'm quite a geek on this stuff. It's kind of my start for 10, as most of you would probably be familiar with. So, it is without further ado that we announce that today we're at a very special site. We are at Uley Long Barrow, also known as
Hetty Pegler's Tump.
Yeah, so stay tuned, enjoy your history lesson, and we'll see you on the other side.
Let's go.
Come on.
In the county of Gloucestershire, on top of Crawley Hill, overlooking the picturesque Severn Valley, is Uley Long Barrow, one of the best surviving Cotswold Severn barrows. Uley is a great example of a chambered long barrow, being at least 5,000 years old, measuring 37 metres in length, 34 metres at its widest point, and a maximum 3 metres high. The entrance to the mound is supported by 2 standing stones, capped by a stone lintel. The inside consists of a 10-metre long passage leading to 2 pairs of side chambers and an end chamber. Despite its apparent good-looking condition, Uley has suffered considerably through the years from excavation and vandalism. First opened in 1821 in an excavation by Dr. Fry and T.J. Lloyd Baker, 2 human skeletons and the jawbones of wild boar were found buried in the soil blocking the entrance. Further excavation of the tomb revealed 13 skeletons, 6 in the entrance passage, 2 of which were in a crouched position. 4 skeletons, including a female, were found in the eastern side chamber, along with animal teeth and Neolithic pottery. 1 person was found in the western chamber, and 2 in the northeastern chamber. Further excavation in 1854 revealed more human remains, including 9 human skulls, as well as more animal teeth and boar tusks. Despite recovering the skeletons from Uley, little is known about the subsequent history of the finds here. 2 skulls were sent to Guy's Hospital in London, but it is said that most of the bones were reburied nearby in Uley churchyard. What can be seen of the barrow today is the excavated chambers and Long Barrow mound. Despite now being situated on the side of the busy B4066, the barrow holds an air of quiet and the chamber a peaceful atmosphere, and it is well worth to stop a while and visit if you're travelling along the way.
Well, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed your wonderful history lesson. We are so excited to do this one. So, we're aware that the 2 chambers on our right, I think, are shut, but the 2 on the left, I think, are open. The central chamber really should be quite straightforward. It is, however, a crawl.
Yeah, literally.
Literally, you've probably already seen it already, but it is a it's going to be a little bit of a crawl. And I haven't got a torch with me, but I'm hoping that our camera torches should suffice. Hopefully. So if you just bear with us for 2 seconds, we'll take you inside, and then we'll talk more about it probably when we're outside as well.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh wow.
You good?
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow, this is so cool. Let's get Sophie in, come on. Well, I'm not joking. This is so cool. First time I've ever visited this, as you can probably tell by my beautiful excitement. It's got a crossover of a lot of different barrows that we've visited before. And that's obviously a reason as to our ancient ancestors. Obviously, most barrow sites are fairly well connected in terms of their design. And what we're looking at, so we've just crawled in. And what we're looking at here is we've got chamber 1. We've got a second chamber there. We've got a central core here, which probably would have led off onto a couple of other chambers. You can sort of see where they're blocked off, and then where Sophie is. And we're assuming that would have been another chamber there from memory on the map. There was 5, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So 4 and 5 was shut. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 on this side, I think was right. So that's pretty much what we're going for. And so obviously, as you found out in your history lesson, the remains would have been, they found obviously about 22. So what you can understand is that our ancient ancestors, our ancient ancestors, really, you're finding bone fragments. You're not necessarily finding whole bits of body necessarily, and they do vary in age and significance in a lot of ways. And really, what it does is it proves to us the fact that these sites were really a very communal type of outline, and that we know that one of the great speculations, which I've always believed in, is that the bones were the skeleton of our body was the thing that they potentially found the most important, because the flesh was really something that just binded them together. So that's why there's a great, beautiful way that we always find bits of bone. And there's also a rumour as to find why we find certain bits, like a head or a toe, is that there's every possible reason. This isn't me saying this, is other people who've obviously mentioned it before. They might have found special ancestry within that. And yeah, I mean, what do you think, Soph?
It's amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? My knees are hurting quite badly, if I'm being weird. I'm having to sort of like go in and out. Let me just take you inside, so you can see. Oh, look at this. Obviously, they've been over time reinforced. So, you know, it's not the exact, what we're looking at is, oh, there's a big old cave spider in that corner. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, for everybody up there, look, there you go. That little black dot, not little on the face it. But yeah, this is one of our chambers. And like I said, there would have been bone elements, fragments of bone. Go on, Soph, we'll do a swapsy if you want to go into that chamber. And then it's only on the right. Oh, and there's another one here. Oh, and he's over in that corner. We're on cave spider duty watch here.
Thank you.
There's another one here. Yeah, and there's another. There's a what?
There's a few in that one.
Oh yeah. And this is our other chamber here. Incredible, just incredible history, which is what I absolutely love. But just what I don't love is the fact that I'm having to crouch down. And we're going to take you right to the end before we eventually take you out. You can see that, as is quite common, people have left offerings such as little shells and some beautiful flowers, which is wonderful to see. Reminds us of a link with our common ancestors. Instead of bones and people's remains, we now have more sort of fonder gifts, things of nature and stuff like that. And for all we know, I mean, there's every possibility that there might have been plants and that lot of flowers that might have been left in here. We don't know. They wouldn't have obviously lasted long enough for archaeologists to have found and picked up on. And then as we look to our left, Sophie's right, that's another chamber. So Sophie, I'll let you have a wander around and you can be nosy. It's a nice little crawl under one little ledge here, and then the moment you're in, you're greeted. What a wonderful piece of history. Absolutely incredible. Very similar to West Kennet, except you don't have to crawl through into West Kennet. But the we're going to the other one as well, up the road, as I'm recording this. Yeah, Ninfield. Which always seems to be the more popular one out of the two. Literally about 10 minutes up the road, or 5 minutes might even be.
Well, I don't know why, because it's the same thing, but it's roofless.
I think there's a there's parking there.
Yeah, it's more accessible.
Yeah, it's more accessible.
It's basically the same thing, but it's roofless.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good point. So it depends when these come out. Oh, hang on, let me trick you around. Depends when these come out, but we're doing both. We've done both.
Yeah.
That's basically it. But yeah, one is roofless, and this one isn't. It's actually a chamber as it would have been. So you imagine all these bone fragments that they would have found, and carvings of people's names, initials, CT, for example.
Yeah, that's going to be no.
Yeah, there's a couple of carvings in a couple of other chambers, but yeah. I think, Sophie, we're done. We're gonna we'll go out and we'll film from the top and we'll talk about it. But I'm just going to take one more look around for everybody whilst we're in here, and that's it. Come on. Welcome back, everybody. So we made it on top now, and it's really interesting to understand how high we are up on this site and where it overlooks, and also the actual length of it to understand that it is a long barrow. So if I, excuse the wind everybody, if I take you, we're now going the length of really what the chamber initially was, and we're basically standing on top of it now. And what it does is, again, we've got to imagine that this would have been really prominent on the landmark scheme of things, in terms of this would have been very prominent. A lot of people would have seen this. We're on one high point overlooking another, and then it's really hard to tell, but beyond these trees we are very, very, very high up, and this would have potentially overlooked for miles really, which is what is quite common with these barrow sites, is that it's argumentative about the point, but they're there to be seen in a way. And you can see where it carries on going through this beautiful sort of, like I said, like a sort of outer ditch in a way, and it's remarkable. And you can see Sophie up there, this tiny little pinprick up there, to see how extensive this whole mound is really, or barrow site, let's just be really specific. But it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I've never, the scale of this one is beautiful. It's really hard to sort of like put it into context of places unless you've been to them before. I mean, like I said, West Kenny is probably the most classic one in terms of length, because I think that is, from memory, still the longest barrow site that we have. But I'm amazed by this, I really am. It's unfortunately, like I said, it's seen better days, and that's through years and years of, you know, study and everything else that has created most of what you see within nature as well. But I mean, I know Sophie's very impressed by this, aren't you?
It's amazing.
It's very cool.
It's cool.
We do apologise for the wind again. I'm having to shout through it a little bit. Not much we can do about that. But yeah, very cool. I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
We'll film a few bits on the outside so it gives you an idea of dimensions. But yeah, in immortal words to finish this review, thank you so much for coming along with us on this brief visit to this beautiful barrow site named the Uley Barrow. Thoughts and feelings?
It's amazing. Definitely worth a visit.
100%.
It's on the main road. You can park easily.
Yeah, park easily, everything's there for you to see. So take care, everybody. Much love to all of you out there. Of course, in the words of Phoenix History, because history matters, we'll of course see you all very soon. Check out Sophie's Instagram and link below for some amazing photos. Ready?
Yeah.
Cup out.